Hello, my dear students. Myself Miraj, your geography teacher from Adarsh Education Society. Welcome you back with online lecture series. And today we are going to start with a second chapter of geography. That is the sun, the moon and the earth. But before beginning with our chapter, let's do a quick revision. Students, we have already studied about the planet in the solar system and how they revolve around the sun in their orbit. We have also studied that the life exists only on earth, which gets its light during the day from the sun and during the night from the moon, which is also called as a satellite of the earth. Students, there are two types of satellite. One is the natural satellite and the other one is the artificial satellite. A natural satellite is a celestial body that orbits another body. There are 173 known natural satellites orbiting the planet in the solar system. The Earth has one large natural satellite known as the Moon. Artificial satellite. The artificial satellites are man-made. They are launched from the Earth. They revolve around the Earth much closer than the Earth's natural satellite. Artificial satellites have many practical applications. They are used for weather forecasting, transmitting television and radio signal. They are also used for telecommunication and remote sensing. So now let's begin with our second chapter, the sun, the moon and the earth. Students, we are going to cover the topics axial motion and orbital motion, perigee and the apogee position, waxing and waning phase of the moon. Students, in the previous lesson, we have learned that the earth takes 24 hours to spin or rotate around its own axis and 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. Similarly, moon is also having axial motion and orbital motion. Students, we know that earth rotates around its own axis. Similarly, moon also rotates around its own axis. The motion of the moon around its own axis is called axial motion. Students, in the first chapter, we have studied that the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation around its own axis and 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. Similarly, like the earth, the moon also rotates on its own axis, and while rotating, it also revolves around the earth. It is called its orbital motion. The moon's orbit quite fast. It moves around about 0.5 degree per hour in the sky. In 24 hours, it moves 13 degree. The moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun. As a result, though the moon does not revolve around the sun, but indirectly it makes revolution around the sun. The time it takes to make one revolution around the earth and one rotation around itself is the same. It means that the moon takes around a month to complete its rotation and revolution. That is why, students, we constantly see only one and the same side. Students, the moon's orbit is also elliptical as that of the earth. Elliptical orbit means when an object moves around another object in an oval shaped path it is known to be revolving in an elliptical orbit. So students, moon has an elliptical orbit. In other words, moon revolves around the earth in an oval shaped path, and hence the distance of the moon from the earth is not the same as you can see in the figure. Students, while revolving around the earth, the moon comes closer to the earth. So students, when the moon is closest to the earth, the position is known as perigee. The distance between the earth and the moon during perigee position is nearly 3,62,600 kilometer. It's nearly 3,62,600 kilometer. While revolving, when the moon is farthest from the earth, the position is known as apogee. The distance between the earth and the moon during the apogee position is about 4,05,400 kilometer. It's nearly 4,05,400 kilometer. Now students, let's move to the other topic, that is phases of the moon. So students, what are the phases of the moon? The phases of the moon are the different ways the moon looks from the earth over about a month. In other words, the different shape of the lit portion of the moon that we can see from the earth are known as phases of the moon. To understand why this happened, we have to discuss how the moon and the earth revolves together in the space. As we have discussed earlier, the moon orbits around the earth much like the earth's orbit around the sun. However, the earth takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution around the sun, that is 1 year. And the moon completes its revolution around the earth in or about 1 month. Students, most of the time we see brighter moon in the sky, but moon does not have light of its own. It looks brighter because of the light of the sun, which hits it and bounces out. In other words, the moon looks brighter because of the reflection of the sun. Now let's discuss the waxing and the waning phase of the moon. Waxing means the moon is growing. If the moon is getting brighter from the right, it is waxing. Waning means the moon is shrinking. If the moon is darker on the right side, it is waning. So, now we'll begin with the waxing phase of the moon. Waxing means the moon increases in size from the new moon to the full moon. The cycle of the lunar phase of the moon phase begins with the new moon. At new moon, the moon appears completely dark because the other side is facing the sun. New moon is the only time in the lunar cycle when the solar eclipse can happen, because it is the only time when the moon is between the sun and the earth. After a few days, when moon moves into its own orbit, we again began to see some side of the moon from the earth. Students, we can see only a thin side of the moon called as crescent. It is also called as waxing crescent because it is growing. It will grow each night until it reaches next phase, that is first quarter. The moon is 90 degrees away from the earth, away from the sun in the sky, and it is half illuminated, means the half lighted up or half visible to us from our point of view. We call it first quarter because the moon has travelled about a quarter of the way around earth since the new moon. Now students, remember I have earlier told you that we can see only one side of the moon, one and the only one side of the moon. That means we can see only half side. Now half side it has travelled, that means half of half is quarter, so that is why it is called as first quarter. As the days passes, the moon continues to grow. Soon we can see the next phase, that is waxing gibbous. Waxing gibbous means that the moon appears more than half lighted but less than full. It is in the sky when the darkness falls and lights up the early evening. And again we can call it as a waxing because it grows thicker every night until it reaches its next phase, that is full moon. The full moon is the biggest and the brightest phase of the moon to see. The moon rises when the sun sets and we can easily observe the full moon. The full moon appears when the sun and the earth are aligned in the opposite side of the earth. You can see over here, they are in the opposite side. In the middle we are having earth and this side the sun is there and here moon is there. And in new moon you can see sun and earth are there, and in middle we have new moon. So during new moon day the moon is between the sun and the earth, and on full moon day the earth is between the moon and the sun. So now let's begin with the waning phase of the moon. Waning refers to the decreasing of the moon's illumination from the full moon to the new moon. Waning gibbous moon occurs when more than half portion of the moon can be seen and it decreases in size from one day to the next day. Third quarter moon is when half of the lit portion of the moon is visible. In this phase, the opposite half of the moon is illuminated as compared to the first quarter moon. Waning crescent moon is when the moon looks like a crescent and the crescent decreases from one day to the next. The lunar cycle begins with the new moon again. So here you can see the 8 phases of the moon. It starts from the new moon, then crescent moon, first quarter, gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter or last quarter, and crescent. And then again we have new moon. So these are the all 8 phases of the moon: waxing and waning. Waxing means growing, waning means fading or shrinking. By this we come to the end of our topic. Hope to see you again with the other topic. Till then, bye bye.